Radio Rahim with Jesse Addison, trainer of Jermaine Franklin. We've got the whole team here. Sometimes it takes more than one guy in the corner to get a guy ready for a fight at this level. So talk to me about what the team looks like on Saturday night.
Well, you're going to see a solid team. You know, I am the head trainer here, and Lorenzo is strength and conditioning trainer. And, you know, we just make a full team. Jermaine has came out and he's passed every assignment that we've gave him, and so we look for him to pass a big test.
Now, obviously, there's been much discussion of the Dillian Whyte fight and Jermaine feeling like he should have gotten the win on the cards. How do you make sure that a fighter doesn't live in the past in a moment like that where he felt like he didn't get what he deserved when he has an opportunity like this in front of him?
Well, because Dillian Whyte is one fighter and AJ is another fighter. You know, that was yesterday and a day is a day. We can't cry out with spilt milk. We felt like we won the fight. I felt it was eight rounds to 4, but you know the judges saying something differently, and we went back and we worked extremely hard. Jermaine is in extremely good condition. Lorenzo Reynolds, his strength and conditional trainer, got him down in weight. We got him in good shape, and so we expect a different result.
Was there anything that he did that we could see in the Whyte fight that helps him on Saturday night against Joshua?
Well, he was aggressive. He was aggressive in the Whyte fight, and we'll be aggressive in this fight. He was smart in the Whyte fight. We'll be smart in this fight. And he came with everything he had, and we'll do the same this time.
And when we see these guys face off, even when I interview them, it's obvious that Joshua is a much bigger man, taller man. How does a smaller fighter, especially in the heavyweight division where the weight can't be really managed, find it his advantages against a bigger fighter like that?
The bigger the tree, the harder the fall. We don't worry about that. You know, Jermaine have been facing tall fighters all his career. When he won in nationals, he was the shortest fighter in the tournament. He was fighting guys 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", and he chopped them down. And those are opponents that you don't get a chance to prepare for, you know, as an amateur in the national tournament. So we had a lot of time to prepare for Joshua. So Joshua will be smarter than him come the time fight time come.
We talked about the mentality of a fighter not looking in the past, but you're facing a guy who's coming off 2 losses, who had a lot of pressure on him to succeed and to be perfect. Does that kind of mental matchup play pay any dividends on Saturday night? Is there, I know most people tell you boxing is 80% mental. What's the mental matchup like for you on Saturday night?
Well, that doesn't really play a mental part. We train Jermaine to win. You know, we don't care if Joshua lost 10 in a row or he won 10 in a row. We train to win. We went down to Florida. We trained very hard. We took it serious. Like I say, Jermaine passed every assignment that we gave him. So what happens when you pass assignments? You pass the test. So we don't overlook the fact that he lost fights. You know, we look at Anthony Joshua like he's still the heavyweight champion of the world.
Are you the type of trainer that breaks down tape, that looks, you know, at past fights and designs a game plan for the opponent?
I look at tape. I look at tapes, and that helps in a way. But what really helps is just preparing your fighter to win. You know, you get down and you train hard and you do what it takes to win. You can look at all the tapes you want to look at, but if you're not prepared to win, it's meaningless.
Now, we know that the matchup in the ring is Franklin and Joshua, but the matchup in the corner, you've got the trainer of the year across the corner from you. Does that provide you any motivation to try to best your competition?
Well, you know, I respect Derrick James for what he done. You know, winning the trainer of the year, that takes a lot of effort. But, you know, I've been grinding like this for years, and I've been rehearsing this thing in my head for years. So, you know, I'm ready for this case.
Is there something different about the way you prepare fighters? Like, a lot of boxing fans may just be becoming familiar with you now that you're on a bigger stage and you got a big fight with your fighter. What is the style of a Jesse Addison that they may not be familiar with?
Well, my style is I believe in the jab. You know, I think the jab is the most important punch in boxing. If you start off with the jab will set up everything. You know, I believe in rough and tough boxing. I believe in a knockout, you know, and so we want to take the judges out of the conclusion. We don't want them to decide this fight. We want to be the deciders of this fight, and a knockout does that.
Well, I hope you get what you want. A knockout either way will make me happy. Everybody wants to make sure that the judges don't have it in their hands at the end of the night. That'll be your task on Saturday. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Good luck to your fighter. Radio Rahim with Jesse Addison and Team Franklin.